Hello, this is Jelly Bling, and I am proud to show you this project. This is, like last month, for any $50 order, I'll send you a card kit. For any $75 plus order, I'll send you a card kit plus a package of bling. And this is a few samples I did with the card kit. But as with all of my card kits, I try to make it so you could put any image on the front and any greeting you like on the inside, and it will work just fine. So today I want to do one using Natural Botanicals, but I want to do the flower in like blue-white colors. But again, you can use any stamps that you have. And then here's another one. So see how it works no matter what you put on the front? So for these today I'll use Natural Botanicals. For the other samples I used Everyday Details, and I love it for all three of the images. The words are great. And I'm using Hope You Know stamp set just for the word hello friend, and some of these inside words are really nice. Layers of Beauty is for the little tag, and the tag will come complete or already done in your card kit. I'll show you the card kit here in just a minute. And then also linked together dies for this grid pattern in the back. Isn't that pretty? I think that completely makes the card. If you didn't have that grid pattern on there and you just had the nest with the eggs, it would be cute and all, but that adds just the right amount of interest and texture. Okay, so let's keep that one on the top, this one here, and we'll make a card similar to this. So here is the host code. If you're ordering 150 plus, no need to use the host code. If it's under 150, please use this host code. It's listed in the video description. So February free card kit, $50 order gets you the card kit, and that's merchandise total. $75 order gets you the kit plus a package of bling. So here's the card kit. And here's the stamp set on page 57, just so you know what it looks like. Do they have samples? They do. So this is something interesting. Stampin' Up! Is done probably for a few years now, is they call them reversibles, where you have this stamp, which we'll be using today, right here. And if you take this, turn it upside down, it gives you the shadow image, which is fun. It creates a nice background. But beware, if the image curls, the background image goes the other way. But as they use them right here, it's great for background art. They used it on here. So just kind of fun. It looks like this one, the leaf we were just talking about, how it goes to the left, and the background image, when you flip the whole thing over, it goes to the right, understandably. But look how they did it here. That's stamped in Lemon Lime Twist, and then on Lemon Lime Twist, it looks like they stamped just the background, and it goes the other direction. So this one has all the detail, and that one is solid. So something kind of fun to play with. And I'll be using, I think it's Floral Delight designer paper. And if you don't have this paper, it's great to get it. I love this paper. But that's where this pecan pie linen type designer paper came from. But it also comes in the old olive, which is very nice too. On the inside of some cards, I've been cutting out these images. They're beautiful. It's really nice paper. Okay, so let's make this one. So this is what you would receive in the mail. This is the card kit. And everything that I can do is done. I cannot stamp any images, but I'm sure you have, if you're watching this, you're a stamper, you have plenty of images at home. And it will come with, let me put this on something dark, the tag, 3 little antique pearls, and a double bow linen thread. And that's just for decorating your card. And it comes with this paper, and on it in pencil it says Stampin', but you could very easily erase that or just use this other side. And it comes and you're like, oh, it's already done. But all these layers are attached with temporary adhesive. You just give it a twist and it comes off, but that lets you know how to layer the paper. Okay, so let's get started. Excuse me. So there's this one, and there's a little bit of adhesive, the temporary adhesive. If you don't want it there, most likely you'll be covering it up, but just rub it and it comes off. So it's not there anymore. Okay, so to attach this one, I'm going to use liquid glue just because this detail is just so fine. So this is the card kit for the month of February. So between the first day and the last day with your order, you earn this for free. Just a few little dots. Again, it's going to be so covered, and it's going to have dimensionals on it and glue on it. It'll probably stick down just fine. And when you attach it to this layer, this is basic beige. Oh, and the paper cut sizes are in the video description way at the bottom. This paper here should fit it exactly, but every time I've done it, I've had just a little bit of a border showing. And if you have that, just center it on here, and if you really like, you could trim it. But I think it just adds just a little bit more detail. I'll show you here in just a second. I'll hold it up close. So there's just like a little tiny edge hanging over, and if you want, you could trim that or just leave it. It's very, very minute, like a 64th of an inch. Okay, and this is temporary adhesive. Give it a twist. This one gets layered on here. But I put the temporary adhesive on and kind of have it look like it's assembled, because if I didn't, in the past, I've seen where people have the pieces in an envelope and they're like, what is this mess? And to me, this just is really clear where each of the pieces go. Okay, that's done. Is it on there square? And designer paper, pretty daffodil delight paper, delightful wishes paper. That's the name of the stamp set. Oh, I had a lot of fun with that. Probably about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. So if you have the stamp set and you want ideas, I have a whole bunch of them to share. Designer paper. And sometimes getting the kit is nice because you might not have considered getting the paper. And here you get just like a little sample of it. You can see how pretty it is. I'm not going to attach the white because I'm going to stamp on it first. So set that off to the side. After we get done with all this, you're like, the card is almost done. That's the intent. And this, when I position this piece of pecan pie, I'm going to put it on now, and it's just a little bit smaller than this top part. So I'm just looking to center it on this bottom piece. So I'm looking that all these sides are equal. And because this is a little bit bigger, just by maybe 1/8 of an inch, it gives you just a little bit of leeway. To attach this, I'm going to use dimensionals. My wish, my fortune. Do you ever get Dove chocolate and eat them just for the fortune? Inhale the good, exhale the bad. I need to do that lately. That's a good one. I'm keeping it. Okay, so to attach this, I'm going to put dimensionals I see the adhesive here. I'll put them on this side. And I'm going to do 4, which seems a little bit excessive. I seem to be doing that a lot lately too. And then I could put them in the middle, but I don't want them to show through right here. So I'm going to put them right on here. And this inside piece is going to act as a guide. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and like this. And then this just gets centered. Once again, looking at the perimeter, the designer paper, to make sure that it's equal in size. There it is. Look at that. And we'll attach this after it's stamped. Okay, so to do the stamping, I want to do it like the one with the yellow flower. Oh, and here's the dies. So there's this little one. That's from Layers of Beauty, the layering floral mask. And then there's this one, Linked Together, which is a new die. But look how pretty that is. See the stitching on the outside and then the lattice? It's just very nice. Okay, so here's a stamp set. And looking at this, I'm going to do 1 of this, 1 of this, 2 of this one, and 2 of that one for the inside. And I'm just going to stamp it on the white paper, which is somewhere real safe, right here, the ones that says stampin'. So I'm going to stamp those, and this stamp set doesn't have dies, so I'm just going to cut them out. I have them done right here. And then on the little tag, I'm going to stamp Hello Friend. Hopefully I can get it straight. Hopefully. Test it. Good. Good. And any little word would work, even if you have just hello. Okay, so a little bit of coloring. This is done. We'll put that in with our decorate bag. Okay, so I have these colors. Where's the sample? So these are all colored the same, and it's nothing fancy about the coloring. Those 2, and then these 2, they're done in olive. So I'll start with, and see, this one is a little bit tricky. I'll show you why. If you color in the areas that look like leaves, hold on, wait for me to hold this up. Then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you look at it, it's like, okay, you colored it in, but I don't know. In my world, I think I need to color it all in like that. And there's one other one, this one that has that same type of detail on it. Like, I think I need to color in right here. And so just do whatever you think. But I'm going to finish coloring this one in so it's similar to this. And these are in olive. At this point, I'm just doing olive light. And I'm going to let it dry a little bit. And then I'll do olive dark as if it's the vein in the leaf. Some of these blank spots, I'm just pretending like, like there's a leaf in it. So that's done. Done with olive. So next is, I want to do this one. That's in Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. This one right here. So I'm going to start with the light. And I'm purposely not blending, just so that the dark vein will show through. See, this is another one. Here, I'll show you. This is what the leaves tell me to color. I might make it look more like a fern. I'm going to end up coloring it all in, but I want to show you. It's abstract. Okay, so just looking at this top one, see how it has little gaps in it? I'm going to fill it all in. And if you get this set, or if you already have it and you're going to be using this with your free card kit, was light or dark? That's light. I'll have pictures on my blog, and my blog is jillybling.com. Beginning on February 1st, I'll have pictures so you can see and you could compare what you're doing to, do you want to fill it all in or not? I don't think there's a wrong. Okay, so I'm going to do all Mossy Meadow light, let it dry, and then do the vein in the darker, Mossy Meadow dark. Two layers of color give you good coverage. Color in and color in. Do I have any stories? I just have baby stories. Today we went to Tony's physical therapy for his knee, and he's doing great. His bend and his straight, you're right where he should be. I think he's doing great. And then, of course, we had to take baby with us in the car seat, and Tony's back there with him. He's the best entertainer. And did a little grocery shopping. And I leave those two boys alone for a little while, and all the women are coming over to Tony pushing the cart with the baby. The baby is a chick magnet. So Evan and Michaela, we were going to Trader Joe's, and they gave us a list of things. We said, do you want us to pick you up anything? We'll be going over there. So they gave us a list of things that we've never tried. And what were they? They were chicken buffalo dip. And haven't tried that. And pretzel chips. I think they call them something other than chips, but it's just pretzels that are in the chip department. And these pancakes, scallion, I think just scallion pancakes in the freezer section. It's like, what is all this stuff? And that place is just packed with all kinds of good stuff. So, of course, we had to try them all, plus get our regulars too. Yeah. At first, with the baby in the cart, we were putting stuff on top, and then Tony says, I don't think he likes being loaded up with food. Let's put it down here below. That's my exciting news. Bo, the dog, Bo dog likes being the only child. He's a bit jealous of the baby. Understandably. So now I'm just trying to make the petal, the leaf, have some dark hues, definitely in the middle, And then on some of the leaves, most of the leaves, just a little bit. And you could tell I'm not taking time to blend anything because I kind of want the dark to stand out. And with these leaves, it's a bit abstract, so it's okay if it's not blended. When I was doing the flowers, oh, and the eggs, do you think about those eggs? How many layers do you see on those eggs? Yeah, went a little crazy. There's 3 layers. So there's the little leaves sticking out from the nest, and those are colored in olive. And then there's the nest that's in crumb cake. And I'll hold it up here in just a minute. And I used markers, pecan pie, crumb cake, and I think that's pebbled path for just different depth to the nest. And then the eggs are on white paper cut out, and I colored them with Pool Party, light and dark. And then I used the color lifter to kind of blend it out. And now you're like, wait a minute, there's freckles on there. I took an aqua painter into espresso ink and kind of hit the water painter to get the dots. Okay, so this one is done. That is in Mossy Meadow. And here are the eggs. So there's my finger sitting in the crumb cake. So there's white paper. The nest is crumb cake paper. The eggs are another layer, and they're white. It's kind of fun, huh? And then I took the marker in all 3 colors and extended the little pieces of nest. And then when I was splattering, I was like, oh, I got it on the card, because it just goes everywhere. But I pretended like I meant it. The other side of the paper has all kinds of splatter all over it. This is in that same stamp set, that little background. Okay, back to leaves. So this is done in soft seafoam. So same process. I'm going to color it with the light, and then go back with the dark and do some little shadows. And the soft seafoam is so light that you hardly see the soft seafoam dark. But that's okay. It makes it a little bit more delicate. In some of these areas, even if they just remain white, I'm pretending like I mean it. Like, yeah, it's blended. It's just really light in color. Those are highlights. And a lot of this will be covered by the flowers and the other leaves. Okay, done with that. Oh, and this one has a little opening in the stem, but once again, it's so covered I probably don't need to do this. But you know how it is being thorough. There it is. Seafoam dark. Yeah, you could kind of see it. I'll hold it up here just a minute. You can tell how precise I'm being, right? Okay. Done with that one. You could kind of see the dark. Okay, that one is done. Just the flowers. Oop, pebbled path. Pebbled path, dark, pretending like it's the shadows. just around the outside a little bit. Pebble path. Ooh. Light to fill in the rest of it. Okay, so the flowers. It's going to be a little bit of an experiment because I didn't plan this. I did the yellow, and I think it is daffodil dark and then lemon lolly light. So just two colors. This one I'm going to try to make it look like a white with hints of blue. So balmy blue at the top. Balmy blue, and then I'll extend the balmy blue light just a little bit further, leaving the tips, I'll come back to this one, leaving the tips white. And this one I'll try to do a little bit of blending. Let's see if I could do it holding it here. So when I do the balmy blue light, I'm leaving a little area to be white. Like, see how there's that loop? And if I could get that side to be white, that would really accentuate the leaf or the little petal. Oh, that one I did good. I was thinking about doing it in fresh fuchsia, but I like blue flowers. Okay, so that's done. So now I'll do the color lifter just to soften up the ends. It's a little bit bluer than I was thinking. I was wanting it to look a little more white. Maybe I'll be heavy on the color lifter. Oh, that's nice. Just to soften up that line from balmy blue light to no color at all. And then I'll do the inside flower. Just a minute. Then it's time for assembly. But with this kit, like the samples, you could do any stamp you have. Like if you have a favorite flower and maybe a few leaves, like even if you just die cut them or cut them out from designer paper and then stamp something on the inside. It's very versatile. Okay, so there's that. Now for this one, I won't hold it up, that takes longer. Just a little bit. Okay, balmy blue light, leaving room for the white. This is so small, maybe it's just a line. Okay. Then soften it up. So I have a story about blue flowers. I like blue flowers. And then I started thinking about it. In nature, are there really that many blue flowers? Come to find out, there are quite a few. But Mama likes them too. And one time, she's like, oh, blue flowers. I'm like, oh, I love blue flowers. I said, Mama, you can't do that. And she looked at me like, what do you mean? I said, there's no blue flowers. There's no such thing. And she was like, oh. And I laughed at her just because she had the same look and thought that I did. I said, there are. Anyhow, so now we always joke about blue flowers. Okay, so we're going to make this right here turn into that. Okay, so let's do the inside. That's easiest. Oh, I had to do words. Okay, words. Hello, friend. You are the sunshine that brightens so many of my days. That's nice. Wishing you such joy on this special day. That'd be good for a birthday. Overjoyed for your journey. No, that's too long. Hello, friend. Just saying thanks doesn't seem like enough. Hope you know how much your kindness is appreciated. That's nice. But I kind of like this one because flowers and sunshine. Let's do that one. Okay. So, memento. Oh, and memento. A few of you told me the best tip, and I'm acting on it. The tip is memento, and this is a brand new pad. If you don't get good coverage, that one I colored over it. But see right here how I didn't get really good coverage. If you get a white embossing pad, which is a foam pad, use Memento Reinker. Kind of make your own pad. It works better than the linen top. So I have 2 of them coming. I can't wait to try. Okay, done with that. This little one gets these 2. Maybe I'll do them off to the other side. Oh, can it be 2 of them? That looks like it's taking off. Oh, they're going to be together. And put dimensionals on here. 2 of them? Okay, maybe 3. Then that there. Okay. And glue on the ends, and after it dries I'll put dimensionals down here so it looks a little bit 3D. Just like that. Ah, I love blue flowers. Okay, and then mini dimensional underneath the leaf tips. Okay, the inside is done. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so to decorate this, let's take the flower, and this will have glue on it and dimensionals under the top. this. This is so fragile and delicate from cutting it. I don't want to tear it. That I want to go underneath the flower to kind of have it bright. Maybe like that. Then this can go here. Here. Okay. So I'm going to kind of lock that into place. Oops, I scooched it. And I'll put more dimensionals on it. Just a minute. I don't like that hole. You know what, I want one of these dark leaves to be right underneath the flower. Maybe. Oop, I tore it. But that's okay, it's all going to be covered up. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I think that shows the leaf outline better. So get this stuck down. That's just meant because I was pulling it all up. That leaf is all jammed up in there. It's a little bit distorted. Okay, oops. Or, you know, a whole package of dimensionals. But some little ones. Okay. Okay, and for the tag, which is right here, double bow with the glue dot. So the glue dot I will like fold over as many times as I can to make it more of a straight line rather than a circle. So fold it over. Okay, that's 3 times. So now it's just elongated. Just because I don't want it to show through. And this fiber is so thin. Okay. Now, this could go right here on the end. And I'm not worried about threading it through the hole because the human eye is pretty awesome like that. So this is going to put right here on top. I'm going to have it kind of trail down here, showing a little bit of the leaf. So I'll put glue on the underside and a dimensional here. Thin glue. Regular dimensional. Just like that. And I like how these little bits of linen thread kind of trail down. And then to lock the bow in, just a little bit of glue, because I don't want it to fall off. And also the glue stops the, if any of the glue dot is showing, the glue will dry hard, and that will stop it from sticking to the inside of the envelope. Okay, just try. Look how cute that is. We still have to put the bling on, but that puddle of glue is gonna dry up to clear. Isn't that pretty? Do you like the yellow or the blue better? That seems like it's kind of popping up there. Okay. So, 3 antique pearls. How about one? Doesn't really fit there. 2, if I smush hard enough it might. And 3. They're just so perfect for this card because it'll pick up any color, but then also it plays well with the beige, the beige, basic beige. Okay, that is it for the project. I'd love to know which color you like best, or which one you like best. Do you like the Natural Botanicals or the Everyday Details? And let me know if you have any questions about getting your free card kit. I make them at the end of the month, and sometimes if there's a handful of orders, I'll do them at mid-month, and if not, at the end of the month, and I'll mail them out, and I'll send you an email that it's on the way. And you could use this video as your guide. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.